We're interested in calculating this integral. We have the square root of 1 minus sine x. One approach, one method is to basically take the conjugate of the quantity and then multiply both the numerator and the denominator by that conjugate. Let us try to simplify this integral using the conjugate. So first of all, from algebra, if you have a term like a minus b or a quantity, its conjugate is a plus b. If the term or the quantity is a plus b, its conjugate is a minus b. So you only flip the operation. Okay, so here I have 1 minus sine x. I have 1 minus sine x. Its conjugate is going to be 1 plus sine x. I'm going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator. There is no denominator. Invisible denominator is equal to 1. And I'm going to have everything inside the radical. So I'm going to use a large radical. I have 1 minus sine x divided by 1. Now I'm going to multiply by 1 plus sine x and also divide by 1 plus sine x dx. So this guy can be written as the integral of a big radical 1 minus sine x times 1 plus sine x divided by 1 times 1 plus sine x. So I'm just going to copy down 1 plus sine x, then dx. Okay, our integral is the square root of, on the numerator, if you just multiply these, you get 1 plus sine x minus sine x. And here you end up with minus sine x times sine x, or sine squared of x, sine x times sine x, and then the denominator, we have this guy inside the radical, which is 1 plus sine x, then dx. Or you could use the algebra. You have the square root of, these two are opposite of each other, they get cancelled out. You get 1 minus sine squared of x divided by 1 plus sine x dx. Very good. So take a look. From pre-calculus, remember that sine squared alpha plus cosine squared alpha is equal to 1. So 1 minus sine squared alpha is nothing but cosine squared alpha. Your integral is square root of cosine squared of x. You can separate these integrals, no one's stopping you, divided by square root of 1 plus sine x, then you have dx. But the square root of cosine squared is cosine. You have cosine on the numerator. On the denominator, you have the square root of 1 plus sine of x. Well, when I look at this, I know that if I use u sub as 1 plus sine x, I already have du. Very good. Let u be 1 plus sine x. So my du is cosine x dx. I have everything I need. This guy is simplified into the integral of du divided by square root of u, which is super easy to work with. This is the integral of du divided by u to power a half. If you write it on the numerator, you get the integral of u to power negative a half du. From calculus, if you have the integral of u to power n du is a u to power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So you get 2 divided by 1 or 2 times square root of u plus c. But what is our u? U is 1 plus sine of x. So you get 2 times square root of 1 plus sine of x plus constant of integration.